On this in-close tutorial video showing you cleanliness, here at Schmidt Landscaping we practice excellence. And the step one to excellence is to always know where your tools are. And here at JSL we have a rule, and that is every tool has a place.
Alright, we keep our stuff secure. We keep thousands of dollars worth of equipment in this trailer. There's probably over $10,000 worth of compactors, saws in this trailer. In order for us to do our job properly, we have to have our equipment. So we keep this locked at all times. It's a padlock, so you'll have a combo to this. We change this combination periodically. You're also going to keep the back door up while you're working, so that people don't go into the trailers. Plus, this is a billboard all day long, and this is what actually sells projects. So you want this trailer in a visible location all throughout the day. We always keep our doors locked at all times. This is a state-of-the-art trailer. What we is that if you find the tools that you're looking for, you'll be able to produce more and it'll make your life easier. This is our tool cabinet. We keep this locked at all times. So while you're traveling, equipment is going to be moving, it's going to be jarring. So we keep this locked. This is where we keep our concrete saw. So if a team member asks you to grab a concrete saw or a cut-off saw, that's what this is. These are what we call our paver saws. So if a team member asks you, hey, I need a paver saw, these are where we keep our paver saws. So back here is where we keep our pencils. We keep our marking paint in the back, along with stakes. We always want to keep a fresh battery, a charged battery. So when you get to the site, you plug your battery in, and that way you're ready to go, so that you don't get somewhere and you don't have a battery charged. This is where we keep our grinder. This is where we keep our measuring tapes. Most of this is self-explanatory. Your flags, your contractor trash bags, your grinder, sawzalls, corded sawzall, battery sawzall, and then your drills. This is the irrigation cabinet. We want to make this easy on you. This way, when you go out to a project, you'll have your tools ready to go. We set this up like this on purpose. These are the tools that we use the most often. So we have all of our hammers for our hardscapes. We also keep our loppers, chisels, and then our levels. We keep our equipment chained up all the time. Again, with a combination lock. So you have your sod cutter. You'll always have a compactor, and then we'll have a pressure washer at certain times, but that is kept in another trailer. But we always keep our equipment locked up and secure at all times. We keep our blower on the wall, and then we have this still saw here with the attachments. So we have a blower, we have a hedge trimmer, and different attachments. Our hoses we keep here on the wall. At the end of the day, every day, we load up our hoses. We keep our pressure washer hoses here as well. On this side of the trailer, we keep our extension cords. At the end of the day, we clean them up, so that way when you get back out in the field, you'll have your extension cords ready to go.
We designed this with efficiency in mind. Every single piece of this has a home. You will be working through this trailer throughout every day, and everything needs to have a home.
So this is where we keep our yard planks. We use these for sometimes if wheelbarrows are really heavy, or for the Kubota. We want to keep the customer's yard very nice, make sure there's not any ruts there. So you lay it down, and at the end of the day, it will still look good. Now we're going to go over the trailer hookup. There's several different components to this. First of all the trailers use a 2 5/16 inch ball. Make sure that that's the case for whatever you're putting on the back of the truck. You put the trailer down on top of the ball. You're going to use this cotter pin. Make sure that this is in and latched. It's very important. You have 2 chains down here. They always need to be hooked to the truck. You cross your chains and make sure that they're off the ground too. You need to lift it off the ground. If they're not, you can always remove the chain and twist it until you get the desired height. Put it back on. Again, because we want to make sure that the chain is off the ground. There are 2 remaining connections for the trailer. Now, the first is this brake line here. You want to make sure that it's attached to the truck. That way, if for some reason it becomes unattached, it will engage the brake on the trailer, a very important safety feature. The second is the line that connects the lights. You need to make sure that the trailer is hooked up to the truck, so that way they can see your blinker signals as well as when you brake. Now this is a different style trailer, but the same principles still apply. There's a lot of weight to this truck, there's a lot of weight to this trailer, there's a lot of weight that goes on the trailer. So for your safety and the safety of everyone on the road, we want to make sure that all things are in place and in order. The first thing before we get into the particulars of the connection here is we want to make sure that this area is clear because the trailer will move as the truck turns, so make sure that you have a clear path for the tools, and the height needs to be able to move around as well. So again, the connections are pretty much the same components, just at a different place. You want to make sure that these large chains here are attached to the truck itself through these loops down here. You also again have your brake line here. Make sure that that's hooked to the truck itself, not to the chains, but it needs to be hooked to the truck itself. This pin needs to be all the way down and then hooked down as well too. Make sure that's all the way down. And then finally, for your signals for the trailer, this comes all the way down and over here. Make sure that is connected, and it also needs to have some slack because again, this will move as the truck turns, and you want to make sure that it's free to do that.